From the gateway to showbiz glory, this is Hollywood 411.
Well, it looks like there might be some jealousy brewing in the upcoming episode of The Big Bang Theory. Welcome back to Hollywood 411. I'm Madison Michelle. He plays a brilliant physicist who's not so smart socially. With me now, Johnny Galecki, who plays Leonard. Welcome, Johnny. Great to have you.
Thank you very much for having me.
This is such a fun show because it's this group of guys, and they're so smart one way, and it's just kind of socially challenged in the personal interactions that we might take for granted. Tell us a little bit about Leonard for those people that don't watch his show and his relationship with the other guys.
Yeah, well, I think that happens a lot with people who are passionate in anything. They immerse themselves in whatever their passion is. The certain lessons, be it social graces or dating, kind of fall by the wayside. Leonard, my character, is a bona fide genius and feels like he has these three great friends, but does feel like there's a life outside of that he's not familiar with, and he doesn't know how to approach it or to step outside out of this genius bubble in which they live. And
because they're astrophysicists.
Yes,
right?
well, or theoretical physicists. They each have their own. Wallowitz is an engineer. They each have their own area of expertise, and so they work well together when it comes to things that people like, if you don't mind my say, I assume you and I wouldn't understand. I certainly don't
There's some
understand.
Things you don't know about me,
okay,
I
shouldn't have assumed. Halfway through, I said that I realized that was a mistake. Well, you can come on and be a consultant.
I will.
Tell me
I'll
what
help
the
you
heck
out there
I'm talking
with those
about half the time.
5-mile-long words that you guys
please,
master.
Please.
How is that, by the way? Is that difficult?
It can be, but we actually do have a professor of astrophysics on set named David Salzberg, who is a consultant. He helps us kind of figure out exactly what we're, as much as we can gather what we're trying to say in those speeches.
And does he come across as kind of socially uncomfortable, like you guys' characters?
He's gotten much
Or is he a
better.
cool dude?
He's much cooler now. I have to say, now that Jim Parsons and I went to UCLA and just to kind of follow him around before we started shooting, and learned early on that there was no way we could pretend to be as smart as these people, because we're just not. So we started stealing little bits from their wardrobe and little social idiosyncrasies. Right. Now that David is involved in a hit television show, it looks like he's gotten a trainer.
He's a cool. Okay.
He's wearing some
Cinderella
hipper clothes.
Cinderella thing there.
Yeah, and he's one of the team. He brings his students over to the set where he shows them that he's a hot shot, and he's a great guy.
So you're playing this nerd among nerds, but you kind of get the most romantic action out of all of them. So lucky for you, and you get some pretty hot makeout scenes. Did you see that coming when you read the character breakdown?
No, God, no. It's very ironic that it might be this character that I catch mono from playing. But no, relative to these guys, he's the Mac Daddy, as the kids say, but that's only in comparison.
Well, life is relative. I mean, you guys have had some interludes, but do you really think you're going to end up together?
I hope so. I think they're slowly. Well, I think what's happening now and what's happened in this season, at the end of the first season, we kind of decided it was not the best idea in the world, or she decided. I won't give Leonard credit for that. But what's happened is this friendship between them that I think is going to be a fantastic foundation for what will hopefully be a much more significant relationship than if it was only based on Leonard's infatuation, which was really all it was to begin with.
Well, you know the fans want to see that.
I hope so. I'm as one of the fans. I hope that that's the case as well.
Well, Johnny Galecki, thank you so much for coming on the show, and congratulations on the show getting picked up for 2 more seasons.
Thank you very much.
So young, that's fantastic. You can watch the newest episodes of The Big Bang Theory Mondays at 8/7 Central on CBS.
Thank you.